Hello my lovies and welcome back to Crazy But Not Dangerous. I'm Shorty Vaughn. Hello to all my subscribers. Hello to all my new subscribers. Love you all babies. Thanks for joining me today. I had to take the Jeep down to get it emissions tested and I didn't have to wait. It was a Christmas miracle. I pulled up and the guy waved me right in. That never happens. Usually I wait an hour. Got right in, got right out. Jeep passed emissions, no problem. Yay, hooray. We're still on the road. Yeah, so I can go out there and get all my bargains. Then I decided, since I was already on a long lunch and I didn't have to wait for an hour, that I would go over to Goodwill and see what was going on. And yeah, the color of the day was yellow. So let me show you what I got, because I got some fun things. I got this bowl. Now, I don't know if you can see, but this is a very substantial bowl. Original price $4.49. Got it for $2. It is almost, I would say, a quarter of an inch thick. I read the bottom. It's a product of Mexico. It looks pretty old, but it's going to make a great mixing bowl. You know, and it's got all the see-through. It needs to be washed. I gotta go wash it up. But yeah, $2 for a really great mixing bowl. Can't beat that with a stick. Hot diggity. I got this really pretty scarf. Original price $3.49. This is from Chico's, which is one of my absolute favorite department stores. I don't buy things from there very often unless they are having an amazing sale and I have a coupon, but the colors in this are just fantastic. And so yeah, for $2 it came home with me and I looked it over very carefully. I don't even think anybody ever wore this, so yay, hooray. Got that for $2. I also got this really cute knit shirt. It's from Talbot's, also one of my favorite department stores, and it has these two really cute birds. And yeah, I think the two of them go together well. So what I plan to do is wear this cute little sweater shirt, this knit shirt. It's a little hot for it now, but you know, maybe in November, maybe in the spring, you know, before we get to 120. Yeah, I'm gonna wear this with like my little tan skirt, and then I'm probably gonna take this scarf, because it's not really, Arizona's hard for scarves. It's not really cold enough for it. But they make a great belt, especially since, you know, I'm a woman of a certain age and I'm a little bit wider in the middle than I used to be. So, you know, sometimes finding a comfortable belt is a little bit challenging. But this scarf has got plenty of room in it, cute little knot on the side. And I think that that's going to be an adorable little belt. And then, you know, you'll still be able to see the really pretty birds. But I think that will go together just lovely. And that's typically what I do at Goodwill. I will go around and find something. I found the scarf first. Like, oh, I love the colors and that. I love that it's from Chico's because I know it's nice quality. $2 is right in my price range. Then I will go on a hunt for something, you know, that goes with this. So I come home with most of a complete outfit, knowing that these will look great with tan pants, a tan skirt. I've got both of them in the closet, so it's multi-purpose. I could wear this with green pants, or I have even a pair of yellow pants. You know, the possibilities. So yeah, I like these little birds. You know that I love to watch birds, and so I think this is a fun little outfit. And you know, I've got a $4 investment. Yeah, what could you buy for $4? Not even a Big Mac. And this ball, yay, hooray. So that's the $6 I spent at Goodwill today. Can't beat that with a stick. The thing that I would like to tell you all is that it's official. I am breaking up with Summer. That's it. I've had it. I'm done. If Summer was my boyfriend, it would be riding to the police station on the hood of my car. I'm over it. I'm breaking up. I'm getting ready for fall. I don't care if it's 110 degrees outside. I don't care that it's sweltering and terrible. That's it. I'm done. We're over. We're all broken up. I don't have any regrets. Summer, you just, they need you in the southern hemisphere. Just go ahead and go. They're ready for you. We're all done. Yeah, broke it up. No regrets. Also started to get my little fall decorations out because, I'm bringing it. Yeah, wishful thinking, high hopes. So I got a little fall decor going here. Got a little silk flower arrangement. Absolutely. I had the cranberries. I had the sunflowers. This is a little foam pumpkin. And I found this on clearance over at the Michaels because it had a place right here where it had like a sticker and someone pulled it off of it and the white was showing underneath, and this was marked down to $1. Anyhow, I just took some magic marker and some colored pencils and just kind of tapped that right on in. I don't really think you can tell, and I think it makes a nice vessel for the little silk flowers. And just go ahead and put it right there, kind of like the shape of the cranberries, and it gives it a little added interest. Think that's precious. And then pulled out my little squash, and it's like crackled. It's like a crackled glaze. Anyhow, I just love it. Like some little fall decor. I'm bringing it on. I don't care what it says outside. From now on, it's all fall feelings, and I'm okay with that. What are we going to make for dinner? I was hoping you would tell me. Yeah, I got a meal plan. Guess we'll stick to it. Let's go ahead and get it going. We're going to have hamburger steaks, gravy, mashed potatoes, and some green beans. Yay, hooray! Alright, I already snapped my green beans, and I just put them in this meal prep container because it is microwave safe, and so it just has been holding on to these for me. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of butter in there. It's going to need a little bit of black pepper because that's how we like it. And there we go. I am just going to put these in the microwave when we're closer to dinner for about 6 minutes. That's usually my time for vegetables. Yeah, I could boil them on the stove. I could do all kinds of things. But yeah, we like a microwave. And, sometimes my microwave needs a little bit of love, a little attention. It wants to heat something up. You can let it do its job. All right. I'm going to peel and boil about 4 potatoes for our mashed potatoes tonight. We're having carbs. We're having a special treat. And I absolutely despise peeling potatoes. A lot of times I just go ahead and leave the peels on. Andrew doesn't really care for the peels, because he's a textural eater and he has all kinds of ideas about food, but I'm not worried about it. Are y'all ready for fall? You got any special plans for the Labor Day holiday? Tell me down below. Inquiring minds want to know. Honestly, it does not matter if you peel your potatoes or not. Whatever you can get by with your family, however you slice them, what have you, you just do the best you can, and nobody cares. Gordon Ramsay isn't coming over to check your knife cuts, and if he does, invite him in. Make him a hamburger steak and gravy. Serve him some sweet tea or Dr. Pepper. Anyhow, I just kind of order these and, similar sizes so that they all cook at the same time. Similar. Yeah. No need to get the ruler out. No need to worry about it. Just do the best you can. And hey, if you're serving instant mashed potatoes with your hamburger steaks, I'm okay with that too. I love instant mashed potatoes. So a lot of people like them. A lot of people are opposed to them. Which side of the table do you fall on? I still want to know. Anyhow, gonna peel these up. Got a little water over here coming up to a boil, and yeah, fantastic. Piggy just came in here. He said, "Lady, It's almost dinner time, and where are the smells? Yeah, I'm working on it, pigs. I'm working on it. He knows that it's hamburger steaks tonight for dinner. He already saw them. Yep. All right, almost done with this. I know I'm a pitiful peeler. My mother could peel a potato with a paring knife, and she could peel it so thin there was barely any potato left, attached to the skin. And she would always yell at me, "Why are you wasting so much potato?" Anyhow, there we go. All done. I did wash those very thoroughly. Gave them a little scrubby scrub. And, yeah, got a little potato skin right there. Not worried about it. Not going to take it off. And then just cubed up. Going to pop those in there. And 4 potatoes. It's going to be more than enough for us to have mashed potatoes tonight, and then also mashed potatoes with our lunch tomorrow. It's almost Friday. We have almost made it. Yay, hooray. All right, that's my scrap bowl. Just going to put it all in there. I'm going to run this out to the compost pile when we get it all filled up. And, turn it. I got a pitchfork and everything. My potatoes are at a boil. I'm going to let them go for about 10 minutes or until they are fork tender. They're still hard as rock. Okay, those potatoes are boiling away, but I want to go ahead and get my onions on. So I've got my cast iron skillet. That's going to be my cooking device today. And I'm just going to put all of these onions in here first to kind of caramelize. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's the best part of hamburger steaks. Yeah, the caramelized onions. Anyhow, I've got that cooking at about a 5. And, yeah, pretty excited about it. Yay, great. I also forgot to tell you that I put about a tablespoon of olive oil in here to saute my onions in. Now, don't be afraid to get a little bit of brown on these, because that's where the deliciousness is going to be. And, yeah, controlled burning. That's all cooking really is. Controlled burning. Sometimes you make the mark. Sometimes you overshoot. Yeah, but we're going to keep an eagle eye on these because I'm really looking forward to tonight's dinner. This is one of my Uncle Gary's favorite meals. When I visited Tennessee the last time, he took me across the state line into Virginia to this little place called the Campus, and we had hamburger steaks and gravy for dinner over there. It was delicious, and I know it's one of his favorite meals. But yeah, Uncle Gary, this one's for you, baby. Anyhow, I'm actually even going to let these get a little bit more color on them. See, that's what we're looking for all the way around. Yeah, good and crispy, just a little bit of brown. Yay, hooray, won't hurt a bit. Plus, this onion is going to season this skillet and make everything in there extra delicious. It'll help us just layer our flavors. I'm going to check on my potatoes here because I think they are done. They are. All right, going to turn my burner off, grab my potatoes. I've already got my colander all set. Drain those puppies off. Give them a shaky shake. And then I'm going to return them to the pot. Whatever residual heat I have on this burner is a-okay with me. I'm going to throw in about 3 tablespoons of butter and let that get melty in there. And then I've got my handy dandy hand mixer all ready. And This is how I like to mash potatoes. I've also got some pitiful 2% milk. I still can't get used to it. Whole is much better, in my opinion. Halfway through whipping these potatoes, I also added a 1/4 cup of milk. Let's take a look at our onions here. Make sure we've got our controlled burning going on just fine. They're perfect, perfect. I'm gonna taste my mashed potatoes and see if they are creamy enough. Otherwise, I'm gonna add some more milk. They're delicious. They need salt and pepper. I'm gonna add a few good shakes of pepper to that. And I just a couple of turns on the salt, you know, because we're watching it. But you taste your potatoes. What do they need? Do they need more salt? If I was making herb mashed potatoes, I would add sour cream. I would add chives. I might add dill. You know, the whole shebang. But we're gonna have gravy, so yeah, we're gonna be good. Let's taste them now. Delicious. Delicious. And my onions are just about done. And I am going to take them up in this bowl. Now, I'm not a real fan of taking things up in a bowl and then, you know, dirtying another dish. But this just works the best. And so, trust me, that I'm taking them up in a bowl because I don't want my onions to get too brown, because they will have about another hour of cooking. So, there we go. I'm going to move my skillet over to this burner. That's my favorite burner. That's the one I like. Do you have a favorite burner? You know, it's weird when you get to be an adult, the things that just rock your boat. You know, some people have a favorite burner. Other people, I don't care. I like this one. It's my favorite. So turn that one off. I'm going to turn this one on to about a 6, and that's already at temperature. So let's go ahead and get our hamburgers on. There we go. I need to make a little countertop room here. Okay, I have some preformed patties. I got these as one of my free items over at the Albertsons with my reward points. So they are not my favorite, but I think they are absolutely delicious in this dish, because they will just take on all of the flavors of the dish. You'll have that, you know, extra yummy gravy on top of them, and honestly nobody will know that they were preformed patties. I don't think they make a very good hamburger, but I'm not mad at them at all in this dish. This is a 10-inch skillet, and I have bigger ones, but honestly, it's too much for me to manage size-wise and also strength-wise to pull out a big 12, 15, 20-inch skillet. If I have to wait a minute for room in this pan, it will be all right, because these are going to cook in the oven for a while. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on now to get it preheating. I'm going to turn it to 350 degrees. And then we have our salt and our pepper. Let's go ahead and give these a little season. You know, because food always tastes better when it's seasoned. And just a little crack for us. You season yours as much as you want. If you don't have preformed patties that you got with your Albertsons rewards points, you know, make yourself little hamburger patties, or you could even make meatballs. This would be delicious with meatballs. I have done that before. not looking to cook these all the way. We just want a good sear on them and a good amount of brown, because that's where all the flavor is. And see, as these cook down, now I can get my fourth patty in there. That's one for each of us. Or if you're a bigger family, maybe you need 4. Tidy up here a little bit. Watch out because that burner is still hot. Oh good, I don't have anything in the oven. Oh my, yeah, I always check before I turn it on, before I start cooking anything, because I had a plastic tray in there one time, and I turned it on, and I was doing, all of a sudden the smoke alarm's going off. Whoa, Nellie, I come in here and that plastic tray just melted all over the racks, the bottom, the element. It was terrible. I had to scrub a long, long time. I'm never doing that again. Okay, those look and smell terrific. And I have my bowl with my onions in it. And even though these are not cooked all the way, I am going to go ahead and just layer these up right on top of my onions, because we have plenty of hamburger fat to make our gravy. And don't worry about cross-contamination, because these are going to go in the oven at 350 degrees for like an hour. So we're going to have plenty of time to cook them, so there won't be nothing will be in the danger zone. Okay, I have about 2 tablespoons of the hamburger fat that rendered off. So I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of flour and just get this in here and get this, scrape all those brown bits off the bottom, get it incorporated into the fat. Yeah, that's just regular all-purpose flour. Get that all in there. If I think I need more flour, well, I can add some more. If I think I need more fat, I've got a little olive oil standing by too. And let's go ahead and get that all in there. Get that raw flour taste all incorporated, all cooked. I need a couple more. I need a spray or 2 of the olive oil. That's the thing, is sometimes your hamburgers are just so lean now that they don't have enough fats for a good gravy. So use what you got. Yay, hooray, we're not worried about it a bit. Now I have a big cup of water here, and I'm going to go ahead and add that. We might need some more. We'll see what happens. Get that working. And we do like a fair amount of gravy. I think I'm going to add just a touch more water there. Let that come back up to a boil. You won't know the full thickening of your gravy until it reaches a boil. So just let it keep going. If you've added too much water, just keep cooking. That will reduce. It won't be a problem at all, I promise. I have a little bit of kitchen bouquet. This is kind of like Worcestershire. It's great for gravies, sauces, what have you. It's going to add a real depth of flavor to our hamburger gravy. I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons there. I'm going to add just 1 teaspoon of spicy brown mustard. Come on. There we go. Now this gravy isn't going to need any salt because we have added that kitchen bouquet, and that is going to be our form of salt. Absolutely. If you found you have some lumps, lumps of flour or what have you, get a whisk. It'll be all right. Here we go. And you can already see this starting to thicken. All right, so our gravy is just bubbling away over here. I'm going to take a taste of it and see if it needs anything. I think I'm just going to give it a tiny bit of salt. And I'm going to add a little bit of this all-purpose seasoning to it. It's spike. It's delicious. It's not the regular kind. It's not spicy. They do sell a very spicy version, and I think it's good too. There we go. Stir that all in there. Yay, hooray. All right, and it's just coating the back of my spoon. It's not running too fast. So that is just the consistency that I want my gravy. If you found that it was too thin, keep boiling. If you think that it's too thick, add some more water until you get it to just the consistency that you want. But basically, I want to run a line through it, and I want it to stick to my finger, just like that. I'm not going to lick it. Just wipe that off. Okay. So now I'm going to return my hamburgers to the pan. I'm going to turn off this burner. I'm going to pour in all of those onions right there on top. Snuggle them down in there. Get all comfy, cozy. Yay, hooray. Some people would cover this with aluminum foil. What I like to do instead is I will actually cover them with one of my baking trays. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this hot puppy. I'm going to put this into my oven. And then I'm just going to cover the whole thing with the baking tray. All right, that's going to go for an hour. And I'm going to go drink some Dr. Pepper. Then I'm going to come in here and do up my dishes. Bring it back when this is ready to be served. Yep, absolutely. Just like that. All right, that looks good enough to eat. I'm super hungry. It's almost time for Jeopardy. Yay, hooray. Be good, be careful, look both ways. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching Crazy But Not Dangerous.